Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. I'm down at the place where I finished my first video actually, which was Riverling Dams, and what a beautiful sight it is, isn't it? If you just have a look around here, it's absolutely fantastic. With the, I'll just get it a little bit higher up for you, and my screen keeps turning off, which is unfortunate, so I can't see what I'm looking at, but yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. And yeah, I'm down here just to have a little walk up a place called Wyming Brook, which is a nice little walk up this track. You can cycle up and down it as well, and yeah, it's a really nice walk. We're going to head off in that direction over there, and we will go and see what we can find. I mean, first of all, there, I'm not entirely sure what that place is over there actually. I ought to have looked that up, but yeah, if it's a place where people live, it's a fantastic situation to live, isn't it? And there's also another one just over there as well. I remember that one being renovated some years ago, and another property over there as well. So, but yeah, this reservoir looks absolutely stunning. It really does. It's not an overly big one, but nevertheless a really nice reservoir. So anyway, let's go and see what we can find. Yeah, so this place is it's called Wyming Brook Lodge. Still not entirely sure what it is. It's probably just a private residence, I would imagine. But they've got some sort of flag going there. So it's the Yorkshire Rose, isn't it? I just realised what it is. Yeah, Yorkshire Rose just up there. So yeah, well, there's footpaths all over here, which go in various directions. There's also public bridleways, as I said. There's just the warning for off-road motorcycles. So there shouldn't be any off-road motorcyclists knocking about, but not legally anyway. But there's no sign for anything else. There's no sign for drones or... I did have a look on drone assist. There doesn't appear to be any particular issue. There is a site of special interest nearby, but it doesn't appear to be a massive problem. So, well, yeah, lovely house that. Really nice house. Morning. We'll have a little look at this sign here. So please keep dogs on leads, although I've been up here numerous times on my bike and walking, and yeah, very rarely do people keep the dogs on the leads, but there you go. And we've got another little sign here. So welcome to Foxholes Plantation, Wyming Brook Reserve. If I can get through with my rucksack. Just knocking my camera off my shoulder actually at the moment. Excuse me while I just sort that out. I have to just stepped over the horse bit. Yeah, Wyming Brook Nature Reserve is cared for by Sheffield and Rotherham Wildlife Trust. So what's it say on that sign? So it says respect other people, take all your litter home, keep your dogs on the lead, no motorcycles, no fires, no camping. So there you go. You see there's somebody walking on here. The dog's not on a lead, but it's not a massive problem, to be honest. I don't think it's a big issue, personally, not having your dog on a lead. I suppose if you've got some sort of retriever which is going to get little birds and things like that, but most dogs will have a look, the bird will fly away probably, so it's not a massive issue. Morning. Now, as you can probably hear, I hope you can on the microphone, I can hear fast running water, which is just over this wall actually. And let's just go and have a look at this over here. So it's basically where the river, it actually comes out a bit of a tunnel there, so it comes into the reservoir from here. By the looks of it, this is the feeder for the reservoir. Now there is a river runs down this valley, and I'm assuming that although what's on this side, let's just go and have a look over this side, just see what's here. Oh, there is a bit of a water course there as well, and a river, and the river runs up there. So yeah, this is possibly a diversion then, isn't it? It's possibly a diversion of the river just to fill the reservoir. As I said, can't get a good shot of it unfortunately, but it's just down there. Let's see if we can see something. Oh, perhaps get a bit better shot just here. There's also a nice little feature just coming up as well on the actual riverside. That would actually make a good photo up there. If you can see that there, that's actually a nice shot. But I'm not sure we can get down there, that's the only issue. It doesn't look like you can get down there. But we'll have a look and see. It'd be a shame not to get that one. So we're just coming to a footpath, well, a stile for another footpath. I may actually come down this bit. We'll probably come back down here, and it'll just make for a bit of a different way. Yeah, we can get down there actually. We can get down there, but it's trying to get the shot that I want. It's just a little bit. There's no easy way down. That's the only issue. And you've got loads of little trees as well, which isn't helping matters. So let's look at that there, little plants starting to come through. It's great springtime, absolutely love it. Fantastic time of year. Let's just have a look down here. Like I say, of an idea we may be coming back this way, but I'm just going to go down just a small way. We'll be coming back down anyway, so I may just have a look later on and have a look at filming that. But yeah, there's some nice looking river with the boulders and everything coming down there. Very nice. I've got my drone in my hand at the moment. It's just putting stuff down and or packing it all away, which I don't really want to at the moment. So we will have a look at that when we come back down. So let's carry on up here. But this place is just on the outskirts of Sheffield. So if you search for, as I said, Wyming Brook, that's W-Y-M-I-N-G, and oh no, we don't want to go up there, do we? We want to go this way. That's where we just come from, and we're going to head up this path just here, which, as I said, is a bridle way, so you kind of cycle up and down here legally. Odd little archway there. Obviously I can hear running water again, so it's obviously something to do with the water board or whatever. Fantastic weather again. This is beginning of April in the UK, and we're having some fantastic weather. It's not overly warm, but it's about 13-14 degrees. And yeah, it's great to be able to get out in some short sleeves, even though I'm having to wear as what I call a gillet. The tree snapped off just there, probably some high winds have caught it. It's quite a longish path, and I don't want to be out too long today, so I'm going to push on quite a bit. But it's all kind of pine trees around here. It's a bit of a flat area. It'll be quite good for flying the drone in, actually. We'll see if we can find anywhere up here. I may come back with the Neo and have a go at that. But it is a nature reserve as well, so as I said, I don't want to be messing about with the wildlife too much. So a nice shot of the reservoir just through the trees there. Morning. It's funny, isn't it? I wonder, sometimes I wonder whether people have got mouths. She gave me a nice smile, but I didn't hear her say morning. More about that in another video, I think. That can be a subject for another time. Got the old tree trunk here. It's one of my sort of loves in the outdoors. I love trees. I've got a bit of a fetish about them, really. I'm not a tree hugger necessarily, but I just love the form that they take, especially when you get these gnarled, twisted ones. I've took a few photos in various places of trees like that. Yeah, I just have a bit of a thing about them. I just think they're great. You know, they're so different to the other plants that we have on this planet. They, you know, they're so much taller, aren't they, than anything else that we have. I remember when I visited New Zealand and they had the Californian red pines there. Absolutely bloody massive things. Absolutely massive. So you can see a person just up there with a dog. That's where we're going. The path sort of winds around that way and then continues. It kind of meanders its way up, really. It's not that long, but as you can see, it's all, you know, fairly well sort of gravel. It's like a sandstony track, really. There's some, you know, nice little small little valleys like that one. In fact, I think the path, yeah, the path actually goes round there. If you could just make out like a terrace, that's where the path goes after it's worked its way up the hill a little bit more. As I said, it's a bit of a meandering path at this point. Still got the dam down the bottom there, as you can see. And then there is another smaller dam here, actually. We just get over this little hill here, and yeah, another small dam there, but I don't think you can get down there. I don't think there's a way down to get to that one. Looking a little bit low, I might add as well. We've had a relatively dry spell of weather since Christmas time, really. It's been quite dry, so I suppose they're going to be like that, but we do need some rain to top them up for the summer. Morning. And it's obviously managed all around here. You can see all the pipe protectors for the new saplings that they've planted. So we're just coming to a bit of a junction here, and the path we're taking goes round to the left, but you can go right here, and if you follow that path it brings you back out onto Manchester Road, which is where we initially came up, where the drone footage was at the start. And yeah, that's the path that goes to Manchester Road, but a bit higher up. So it's another, I don't know, say quarter to a half a mile higher up Manchester Road than where we came across the dam wall. So, and there is limited parking up there. There's not masses of parking. So just here there's a car park where I've parked at the bottom. Sorry, I'm a bit out of breath. It's all uphill at the moment. So there's a car park at the bottom, and there's also a car park at the top. This brings you out. I've done another video sort of practicing my drones and just testing different things. I don't know whether I'm putting it up before this one or after, but if you watch that you'll see where we come out at the top. If you turn right and go up the road, that's where those videos are taken, at a place called Redmires. So they're all fairly close to each other. Now I'm just walking on a bit of path here, where if you look in the background or on the drone footage, you can see the dams in the background down there. And yeah, if you get in the right spot, you can get a really good shot. But it's just, I think we're a bit too low down just here at the moment. Just climb a bit further, so we'll see if we can get anything more. I've also got the drone set a little bit low, which it may not be getting the best footage. It's probably picking me up fine, but not other stuff very well. We see what I mean by, you know, some of the formations of the trees, especially that one there. The old girl there. The others are a little bit straight around here, but oops, I think And the drone doesn't want to come back to me again. Had this problem once before. There we go. Yeah, I had this problem once before with it. They're a little bit finicky when you're pulling them back in. It's particularly that direction track that seems a bit finicky, and the drone sometimes seems to just want to raise itself up all the time. The higher you put your hand, the higher the drone will fly. So yeah, just a little bit awkward. But you can always connect your phone to it or the controller and bring it back that way. There's some interesting rocks just up here with all the moss growing on them. And there's the path in the background we've just come up. Anyway, onwards and upwards. And there's some more interesting rocks here with all the... It's amazing how the moss actually sort of grows over and just hangs off. That's brilliant, isn't it? It makes them look like somebody's draped a green carpet over them. Fantastic. So you can see the river down there. That's the actual brook. And I'm hoping, I don't know, but I'm hoping I can get down onto a footpath down there, but I have to say I can't see one. So we may well be coming back the same way. But it's down sort of by the river there. It's not something where I go particularly. I normally come up down here on my bike and either up or down, whichever route I've chosen. And yeah, I've not gone down there. So from what I recall, I did used to do a lot more hiking back in the day. So whether I did then, I don't know. But as I said, I can't really see a footpath. Although there's somebody walking there, isn't there? So maybe there is. Maybe there is a path. There's a bit of a path just there. We shall see. I can meander around the woodland a bit if not. Nice big rocks up here. To see now, this place, if you notice, there's a big stone wall here. And again, if you saw my video, if you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. Oh, by the way, please like the video if you're enjoying it, subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell. It would be really, really appreciated. Help me grow the channel. But yeah, my video, that was about Rivelin Valley. I mentioned on that it was all part of the chase, and this part was also part of the chase where they used to go deer hunting. And then in the early 20th century, this road, I think it's this road, became a tourist attraction. They used to bring cars up and down for people to get out into the countryside. So that's why I think these walls are here to stop the vehicles from going over the side. Nice shot there. There's somebody else down there as well. So yeah, another interesting place. Morning. I'll probably, when I drop down to the bottom, I'll probably put my camera away and do a few more photography shots down in the bottom. Just I put my camera away, put my drone away is what I mean. I'll put my drone away and do some more camera shots from down there. It's not really a place to fly your drone anyway. There's a photographer down there actually doing some work. But yeah, again, another popular walk. It's not so bad today actually. If you came here at a weekend particularly, it would be quite busy with people doing various activities. But yeah, today it's actually not bad. The Rivelin one was quite busy because of you know, particularly as I said on the video, the bottom half of Rivelin is it's got the playground and the calf. This area hasn't got anything at all like that. This is totally countryside, and that's it. There's no toilets, there's no calf. So if you're coming out for a steady stroll, make sure you bring some snap with you. If you don't know what snap is, it's a term I've used and quite a few people use in the UK, particularly for particularly against, I suppose, the workman community, you know, tradespeople, and it just means a bit of a bite to eat and a drink. That's all it's about. Nice rock formation over there as well. So yeah, it's a beautiful area in its own right. I'm looking forward to getting down on the bottom. Now, I think we're coming to the end up here. There's somewhere up here, and I can't remember where it is. Is it called the Wyming Brook shelter or something? I'm sure people will correct me. But it's basically, just checking I'm recording. It's basically, well, from what I recall, it's a kind of cave. Now, there was a murderer back in the 19th century called Charlie Peace, and I've heard stories that he actually came up here and hid out in this cave. Now, there's no proof of that whatsoever. I think it's just a tale, what people have made up. But yeah, that was supposed to have happened up here. We may well have passed it. I don't know. But well, yeah, if I find it, I shall turn the camera back on and let you know. Morning.
Good morning, guy.
I was just wondering whether it's actually up these steps somewhere. Let's just have a little look up here. That's countryside for you, isn't it? That's the countryside for you guys. The way people just leave stuff. Yeah, I've just gone up this little path that kind of came off the main path, the opposite side to the river, and I thought that cave might have been up, or the shelter as they call it, might have been up here. I honestly can't remember. It could be anywhere. I could be looking around for it for days and days and days, but yeah, just walked up this little path, and there's nothing up here really. It's just a little bit of woodland and then more countryside beyond the wall there, which will that's going out towards Redmeyer's area. So let's walk back down this path, and we'll just show you the top car park while we're there, and then we'll start heading back down that other path. So we're here at the top car park, and I'll just swing the camera around a little bit for you so that you can see. The road is just through there where that wall's coming across, and you see a car just going up there actually. So there's a bit of a car park there, and then there's room for some more cars just here. So somebody's left their hats as well. You find things left all over the place. Well, it's always my concern, really. So yeah, you can get to it from either side, and like I say, if you follow that road up where that red car's just gone, that takes you up to Red Myers, where I was testing the drones. So that's what is up there. Well, we're going to head back down this way, and let's see what it says here. I mean, it's basically the same as what was at the bottom, isn't it? It's just telling you about the birds and do's and don'ts, site of special scientific interest. So let's go and take a look. I'll just spin the camera around at this point. There are one or two kids knocking about, and well, you know, it's not illegal to film kids, but I like to try not to do it if I can help it. Now it's which way do we go, really? Let's go this way, I reckon. Follow this path down here. So we really are down by the river here. There's one or two bits of awkward bits though where I need to mind my footing. And that's, like I say, really why I put the drone away, because I know it's going to be a little bit more like proper hiking country down here. But listen to that river. Yeah, I love the sound of rivers. They're brilliant. Well, the sound of nature, really, isn't it? It's everything about it. It's just the sound of the wind through the trees, and the as I said, the rivers and the birds singing, and just everything about it. You can't beat it. This always amuses me. Why would you put dog muck in a bag and then leave it on the ground like that? I can never understand it. I mean, I'd like to think that people have just forgotten that they've just scooped some poo up, but I don't know. But you also see them hanging in trees, don't you? You see where people have picked the dog mess up, they've just thrown the bag into a tree, and it's there hanging off a branch. Never understand it. That's them rocks we saw from above, from a little bit of a closer angle. Now I think what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to put my camera on my chest so that I can keep filming, but it allows me just to get the camera out a little bit more and take some photos as well and see how they come out. So anyway, I will catch you before the end of the video. Now, I don't know whether you've watched my other videos, please feel free to do so. And as I said before, give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more. I'm not the world's greatest photographer, I don't profess to be. This is partly what the channel's about. It's about me trying to get fitter, but also learning vlogging and improving my photography skills where I can, and also video as well. So and also, you know, doing a bit of history about various places if there's any history to talk about. And I'm just looking for shots up here. It's quite a nice babbling little part of the river here. Now I haven't got my tripod with me, but we're also pointing into the sun as well, but we'll see what we get from it. I'm just trying not to get this boulder in actually. But I need to be able to rest my arms a little bit, so I'm just shaking slightly. There's a go for that. We'll just take a couple and move on. Might take us that little bit longer just to get back down. Because it's not quite a straight walking. As I said earlier, I'm not even sure we can get all the way. We will have to see on that. Oh, loving this though. You can't beat this, can you, on a lovely day? Lovely day, next to a stream. Making me want to pee though, I'll say that. Get another shot of this here. Oh. Like I say, just got the problem of not having the tripod, but keep it as still as I can. This should be okay. They're not going to be the sharpest, but as I said, you're limited on what you can do without a tripod when you're trying to, especially in dark areas like that. It just makes it that little bit more awkward. Okay, yeah, so we've come to a bit here. Oh no, sorry, the path goes down there, does it? Yeah, the path goes down here, that's fine. I thought the path had come to an end and went up that slope there, but it seems to continue. Actually, I'm saying it might take longer to get back down. It obviously depends on how many photos I take, but also there is the fact that the river kind of carries on straight down, whereas we meandered around a bit on the way up. But I'm not really the type of photographer to come out with a tripod. It's not really what I'm about. I suppose it's not really what the channel's about. It's more just about getting out there and enjoying stuff. There's a little wagtail down there again. The usual thing is two just flown down the river. I don't know if you saw them on camera, but my other camera might have been in the way actually. Now this is rather nice. Just here, it might have been actually where that chap was earlier on. Let's try and get a nice shot of that. Hopefully some of these are going to turn out right. I've just realised actually I have a button on the back of my camera for setting the focus, and because I don't like the autofocus, I like to set it myself. And when I took that tree with the U-shaped branch, I don't think I focused it in, but hey ho, we're past it now. But this is very interesting down here. I don't remember actually walking down here at all. As I said, I mostly come on my bike, and you can't bring a bike down here easily. So yeah, it's not somewhere that I've actually seen from what I recall. As I said, I may have been down. I'm just heading back because I've just looked back. Sometimes it pays to look back when you're photographing, because sometimes you miss things. And I've just missed this little waterfall affair here. So any comments you want to make, please make the comments whether you're a beginner yourself and you can empathise. Well, as I say beginner, as I said, I have photographed on and off all my life. I'm not exactly a beginner, but I'm still learning. But you know, you could be an expert, a professional photographer or whatever. Any hints and tips at all, please put them down. There may be some things that I do know about and just choose not to do. As I said, I'm not out to get the world's greatest photo. I just like taking them, and I have quite a large photo viewer at home, which I like to put them on. Morning. What is it? Afternoon yet? Hiya. So I'm hoping after all this time we've been walking down here, and the fact that there's two bridges here as well, that the path that we saw at the bottom on the way up is the end of this. That's what I'm hoping for. As long as we're following the river, we should be fine anyway, which it looks like it is doing. And they're quite new bridges, these, actually, aren't they? It looks like they've not been built that long, so they're obviously wanting people to walk down here. The tree roots here. See what we can make of that. Yeah, the tree's obviously got blown by the wind, hasn't it? And they've had to cut it down, and all the roots, I'll just bend down a little bit for you to see. All the roots have popped out of the soil, haven't they? And I think we're catching that other photographer up we saw. Although he looks a tad more professional than me. But then again, you never know. He might have all the gear and no idea, who knows. Ooh. Just got my head on a overhanging branch. Another little awkward bit just here. I'm just wondering, actually, it looks like the path has actually run out a little bit, or does it start up again? Just got to get around this tree trunk. It's just proving to be a little awkward. The tree trunk there just blown over. Big cavity in the ground. Because we're in this dell though, the river is the obvious feature of it, unless you're looking for the totally unusual. Morning. Or afternoon.
Something like that.
One thing I need to get for these treks out is a little bottle for a drink. I tend not to bring one because I'm thinking I'm not going to be out for long, but then you get out here and you're out for longer than you think you're going to be. So I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I'm not using full manual. I sometimes go into shutter mode, but generally speaking I tend to shoot in aperture mode. It's just less faffing about, especially if I'm doing something like vlogging. I haven't really got the time to be sat for ages setting a shot up. It's quite dodgy around here. A little bit dodgy. It is. Hiya, thank you. After you.
Alright.
Hiya. A bit dodgy around here in parts, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Just watch your footing. But a gorgeous river. I didn't actually realise, or can't remember it was this good. It's a very photogenic river, if you can say that about a river. So the path's a little bit easier for the time being, at least. We've actually climbed up away from the river just at this point. So the river is down there. I'm just wondering whether we're actually coming up to the main path. Somewhere close, although perhaps not. No, perhaps we're not. Ah, I know where we are though. Yeah, I know where we are. Just through the trees there, just down there, you can see that area, what we walked past, if you noted it from earlier, where we there was like a little tunnel affair. So yeah, we've just about done it. It's not taken as long to get down here as I thought it might, actually. So that was an interesting little trip. So I do like to mention, by the way, about disabled access, or if you're a little bit infirm in some way. But yeah, obviously the path we've just been down is a definite no-go, unfortunately. But the main path that we walked up, I'm not saying it's necessarily wheelchair access. If you were in some sort of motorised off-road type of wheelchair, buggy, whatever you want to call it, then you'd be okay with that. But yeah, you're not going to get pushed around up here in a standard analogue wheelchair. Let's just go and have a little goosey gander down here like we were before. I was thinking we perhaps might have come back down this path here, but it looks like this path leads somewhere else. Yeah, a bit of a muddy path. I thought when I first saw that, I thought that was a bridge over the path, but it's not, is it? So again, just having to watch my footing a bit down here. I'm not even sure whether it's worth the shot actually looking at it. I think I've got better shots from further up, so I'll leave it. So just looking there, there's swimmers beware, cold water kills, undercurrents, ice, obviously not in summer but in the winter time. And we're basically back on that straight path that we set off on. So we've come to the end of the walk. We're down here back where we started. You can see all of the reservoir behind me there, and yeah, really enjoyable trip that was. Really enjoyed the river part as well. I hope you guys did. Please remember, if you did like the video, please give it a big thumbs up, please subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell for more videos, and we will see you on the next one. So take care and bye for now.
Thank you.